If you want to get promoted from director to VP, you have to stop thinking that your results speak for themselves. After 13 years in corporate leadership and now coaching directors and above, I've seen that many capable managers often stay stuck while others just leap ahead. I see this constantly with my brilliant clients who are directors who are working long hours, delivering exceptional results, but feeling frustrated and uncertain about what they need to do to make it to that next level. But when my clients learn that office politics is not about manipulation, it's rather about strategic influence and understanding the political environment that's all around you, everything changes for them. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 5 smart political moves that get directors promoted to VP faster without compromising your integrity or your values. So move number 1, align with power. Don't compete with your peers. Office politics is not dirty. It's just humans being humans. And the people that are successful at it understand that it's about understanding the political environment and how to confidently influence with or without authority. So I'm going to tell you a story about one of my very successful clients who lingered for a long time at that director level, wondering why he was seeing so many opportunities, but yet wasn't having a lot of luck in influencing his colleagues. And once he learned how to influence, it made all the difference for him. His name is Brett. You've probably heard me talk about him before. He's a senior VP now in a biotech startup. But when we started working together, he was a director over just a small team of people, and he saw a lot of opportunities for how the company could do things better. And he wondered why nobody else was seeing this. Once we started thinking about what could Brett do to just make one little thing at a time better, that got him thinking about talking with his colleagues to see what mattered to them, coming together and collaborating to make things more efficient. And the more and more that he did this, the more he got noticed. And now he regularly advises the CEO and founders of his firm, and he's leaped up 2 levels to SVP since we've been working together. And by the way, he's a lot happier than he was because he knows how to influence within the organization. Okay, move number 2 is about sharing your strategic vision without being threatening. People are going to get on board a lot faster what you need them to do if you share that big picture vision and then you break it down so that they understand what their part is in achieving that bigger vision. So I've talked to you before about Kim, and she's the team leader that was leading a team of 8, and she got this plum promotion to managing the whole department of 50 people. But the issue was that she just kept that vision to herself about how she wanted the team to run, and she put so much pressure on herself that she was working 70 hours a week, being miserable and frustrated with the people around her. But when we stepped back and she even thought to herself about what is it that I want this team to look like, how do I want them to function, once she was able to clearly define that and clearly communicate that to her team, and then all of a sudden people saw where their role was in this larger vision. And over time, Kim was able to roll back those working on the weekend and not work 70 hours. I mean, that's a lot. 70 hours is 10 hours a day, Monday through Sunday. That's ridiculous. So she was able to roll that back to what's pretty normal for most senior leaders, which is 45 to 50 hours a week. But she did this by creating a very compelling overall vision for what she wanted her team to do, and then clearly defining what each person on her team was expected to do. They could own their part of reaching this goal of what Kim's vision was. Before I continue, if you would like some help on creating a personalized promotion roadmap that helps you get from director to VP faster, click on the link in the description below and set up a free strategy call with me, and we will work on that together and get you on the road to getting that promotion to VP. But now let's get back to these game-changing moves. Move number 3 is build advocate networks. Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it wasn't built by one person on their own. You're going to need help and advocacy and support from people around you to make it to that next level. You may be asking yourself, why do I need a network when I already have a job? Well, listen, you cannot be all places at all times, and you're smart, but you don't know everything. And the more people that you know within the organization, the more you're going to have support for your ideas within the organization. The more you're going to be able to gather information about what's going on so that you can make smarter decisions. The more you're going to be able to identify internal talent that may be interested in working on your team to help you be more successful. There's just a plethora of reasons why networking within your organization is going to be super helpful to you and your desire to get promoted. Understanding politics decides promotion. Now listen, here's another thing that a lot of times people think that, hey, if I've got a good relationship with my boss, that's all I need to get promoted. But that is not true. I've been in those rooms that are making the decisions about who's going to get promoted on the promotion cycle. And the way that it works is that each manager comes in, they make a case for the people on their team that they want to get promoted. And if the other managers are in support of it, and then usually that person will get promoted. But I've had this happen where I had high performers on my team that weren't very well known outside of my team. And whenever I brought them up, other managers said, you know what, I think we have other people in our greater department that are more deserving of that promotion. And that's really tough when you have to go back to somebody who has been doing great work and let them know that, hey, you're gonna have to wait till next quarter or next year. I wasn't able to make the case for you. When you've got a strong network, you can start pre-selling. You can introduce that person to others who can help them get promoted, just like they may help you get promoted when your time comes. Okay, so I mentioned Brett earlier. Brett was really just dug into what was going on in his department, and he was a little frustrated about the handoffs and the lack of efficiency between his team and other teams. But when he started having more open-ended conversations and intentionally reaching out to his colleagues and planning on coffees and asking open-ended questions, he started building stronger relationships with some of his colleagues, and together they identified opportunities that Brett was able to capitalize on. And you already know the story. Brett leapt from director to SVP in the matter of a couple years, which is generally unheard of in his company, but because he was creating so much value, because he had a great network that could help him uncover those opportunities, he was able to make that leap. I would love to teach you some of those tips on how you can do that too. So next we're gonna go on to power move number 4, and that is position yourself as a strategic solution bringer. Just about every person that I talk to tells me that there is just not enough time in the day for them to get all of their work done. And yeah, it's true. Listen, there is always going to be more work, okay? And that's not a bad thing, because if we finished our work, and then we wouldn't have a job anymore. But here's what you need to do. Instead of thinking like, okay, I'm just going to work, you need to step back and look for what I call strategic leverage points. Where can, if you remember, like I think it's from physics, like a lever enables you to lift more than you could lift if you were just doing it with yourself. So what we want you to do is to look around and say, where should I be investing my time and energy so I get a multiple return on the amount of time that I am investing? For example, a lot of times people say, hey, it's just quicker for me to do this myself. But the reality is, if you do things yourself that you could be delegating, you are getting a one-to-one return on your investment of time and energy. That's zero leverage. However, if you pulled together some of your top performers and you train them on things that you used to do, now you have 5 people that you can delegate to. You have just multiplied the investment of that time by 5. And this is what I'm talking about. You need to look for those places where an investment is going to give you a multiple on the return on investment. And I help people do that all day long with the way they delegate, with the way they organize their work, with the way that they use their time and energy, with the way that they network within the organization. I can help you do that too. So both Kim and Brett looked for those leverage points in their day and in their department. And at first, maybe they saved 5 or 10 minutes a day. But what they did was they took that 5 or 10 minutes and they reinvested that time in something that they got another 20 or 30 minutes in their day, and then reinvested that so that they got another hour or 2 in their day. And as time went on, what happened was they were able to elevate out of that busy work into doing things that only they could do, okay? And this is really what we want to help you to do, which is get out of the work that you can delegate even if other people can't do it as well as you do, so you can free yourself to do work only you can do. That's what smart managers and leaders do. So now on to move number 5. This is about mastering diplomatic influence. Whew, what is that? So this is about, for example, naming the elephant in the room. I can't tell you how many times people have come to me and said, I have to have this really sensitive conversation and I don't want people to think I'm bragging, or I don't want them to think I'm mean, or I don't want them to think that I'm taking something away from them. And so I say to them, listen, name the elephant in the room. Start off that difficult conversation by saying, listen, I don't want you to feel like I am hogging the spotlight. I feel like this is going to be a sensitive conversation. Just get that fear out there on the table. Name that elephant in the room. It makes it a lot easier for you to go on and say whatever it is that you need to say. But listen, if you don't say those things, if you're avoiding it, it only gets worse, okay? So name the elephant in the room, whatever you're afraid of, just say it, and then go on and share the communication that you need to share with whoever it is that you're avoiding talking to. I also want to talk to you about something we hear a lot about. It's influence without authority. And influence without authority is whenever I can't make somebody do something, they don't report to me directly, I don't have any kind of formal authority over them, but maybe I need to get them on board with something that I'd like to do. So always think about what is it that they want out of this. You know, if you can frame up your business case in a way that takes into consideration what that person cares about, you're going to come up with a much more compelling business case. And sometimes that can be the difference between putting a lot of work into something and it just dying on the vine, or pulling together a coalition and getting it over the finish line and getting that promotion or that recognition that you've been longing for. Okay, so now you have 2 options. You can take everything that I've shown you in this video and you can figure out how to apply these moves in your specific situation by yourself, or you can click on that link below and book a free strategy call with me, and we'll create a personalized promotion roadmap just for you that will get you from director to VP faster than you would do it on your own. Even if you master these 5 office moves perfectly, you might still be wondering how fast this actually works in the real world. So go watch this video next, where I show you exactly how one of my clients got promoted to director in just 2 months using a strategic approach that most people never think of. But I'm excited to share it with you. I'm Terry McDougall. I hope to talk to you soon.